Okay, guys, welcome back to another stream. Yeah, as you can see, I am chancing my arm at Monza again today. Namely because I've just gotten on. I've checked how many people were going to be doing Sebring, and there's only 4 people signed up for that, and that race is starting pretty soon. So there was only one practice server open with basically nobody in it. I know I was talking about maybe doing one of the online championship races this evening, but I'm not long home. Did want to get a little bit of practice if I was going to do that. So yeah, today's plan is hopefully just to have some good races, and maybe by the end of it get my trusted badge back. Maybe do a little bit better on lap time. Um, okay, why is it saying 5 there and nowhere near fifth on the board? They've still not sorted out whatever the issue is with the leaderboard. I know I've hit 44s in quali. Excuse me, guys. Oh, I did want to sneeze there, and it just about coming out. Yeah, this is the leaderboard, as you can see, is still really messed up. Anyway, let's see how long is left to get into this race. Only 3 minutes. Oh, we'll go into a practice server anyway. We will try this one. Yeah, so on here yesterday was pretty hit and miss, to be honest. The results definitely did not go the way I would have expected of myself, but we can only soldier on and try again. Yeah, I really did fancy actually doing one of the online championship races this evening, but yeah, I would have liked to get my eye and feel in one of these cars first before I attempt it. Okay. Definitely my weakest corner on this track, I think, is the first turn. Pretty slow on approach into there, and I still picked up a track limit. It's okay. Hey, hopefully we'll have enough time to just get around to the first sector before we have to bow out for the actual race. Do want to see, can I hit a 34 in that first sector? Definitely required. I think we're gonna run out of time. And I made a ball to that turn anyway. Yeah, pretty slow first sector there. Right, let's get out of here and get into qualifying proper. Yeah, guys, I'm off for a week. Off for a week. Oh man, the relief. As much as I've gotten home later today than I wanted to, at least I know I've got some time to get my shit together this week. Before. Sooner the better I get my trusted badge back, guys, honestly. I'm not gonna actually make any use of practice in this one. Hopefully we will just get up to speed. It was reasonable speed fairly quick. Okay, where am I expected in this one? Second. I thought that had actually changed it, but no, it hasn't. I think we are good to go, aren't we? Yep. Oh, wait. Did I change the TC stands? I didn't. Oh, we're waiting. We might as well have a look and a little bit of a spy on somebody. Alright guys, let's go. Let's see how much PR I'm gonna be farming out today. Lots of toucans in this race. Yeah, lap times on this track have been reasonable, but not great. Um, as usual, with me, like I do like when my lap times, especially in quali, are a bit more up to scratch. But generally speaking, I try and let racecraft actually do the business in the race with consistency, trying to avoid crashes as much as I can by spotting them before they even happen. Hey Zen, what's up, bud? How are you doing, bud? Have you improved your lap times with the Elms car now? I'm guessing you have. Yeah, I actually thought you knew that the WEC version of the B2 was actually slower than the Elms. The Elms have less restrictions on it. 35.8. Yeah. They're a bit lighter, I believe, as well, which is why they accelerate so much better. That might be in your head, actually, just because of the new system they've implemented. I found braking was pretty much the same on both of them. Really? Do you? I genuinely didn't feel the braking was any different, to be honest. I would agree with you on that one, but only a touch. I wouldn't say it's massively more forgiving. What's wrong with your typing? I was not even aggressive on that shoulder there, and yeah, surprisingly, it still spun me. I was not aggressive with my steering input, but yeah, surprised I got caught there. Sometimes I go over that shoulder fine, other times, yeah, it's a bit weird. Well, the LMP3s are a bit on the stiff side. They're definitely a little understeery with these fixed setups. Okay, no more mistakes for this next attempt.
Time 1:54.17.
Why did I open my mouth about making mistakes? Come on, come on. I have a habit of sometimes talking about something that I wish to avoid and then immediately doing it straight after. Like that. Even though I wasn't talking about it there. I'll be fine in the race. Well, that was a washout of a quali. Yeah, I have to brush it out of my mind now for this race. Anyway, let's sort out what we're gonna need for fuel. Been there, done that one, all right. We are doing 19 laps, so it's 19 laps. Yeah, I was talking about Zen, as you know, doing Silverstone in the online championship tonight, but I just didn't get home early enough to at least get some practice in because I did want to go in the P2, and I know it's the Elms, so I wanted to get some practice in under braking with the P2. I'm surprised I've actually stuck with the P3 as much as I have, but better the devil you know sometimes. Still trying to nurture and get a little bit more confident on the brakes in this car, but we are getting there. If I don't break a bumper, I'm sure somebody else will break mine.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Oh, it's only 12 laps for this race. What am I thinking of? I was thinking of a completely different race. Right, now we are ready to go. Right, let's see if I can let Racecraft take over. Like, I am expected second in this race, but I'm not really particularly concerned about that at the minute. I'm just gonna drive as well as I can and then see where the race takes us.
Formation lap has started.
Alright, let's get some heat into the brakes. Yeah, those two things are probably once once I'm in a good flow, definitely consistency and not killing the tires are definitely two of my better points. I think consistency is probably my number one attribute.
Green flag.
Okay, green. Here we go. Okay, there's the force motor at T1. I think he actually just locked up himself, actually, to be honest, a little bit. So far, so good on T1, and I don't really want to say too much more about how the rest of this race is going to go. Harry, never seen you drive Zen, so I'll definitely take your word on it. Hey, cheers for the sub, bud. Cheers for the sub. Yeah, you're a gentleman, as always. Okay, I need to knuckle down now and pay a little bit more attention to my driving. Is that a track limit, really? Okay. Okay, we have a 4-second gap back to Azulai. I'm not particularly pushing too hard at the minute. It is my first race, so just want to sort of get a feel for what I'm doing again today. Okay, let's take Ascari a little bit better this time if we can. It's gonna be needed. Still not quite on the lap times I want at the moment.
That time was a 1:45.56.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird feeling, that one, actually, Zen, isn't it? I'm not exactly living on the edge with this car at the minute, but consistent laps at the minute, so at the start. A little bit too much of a slide coming out of Ascari there. I'm still messing up T1 quite a bit though. Really am. I have not found the perfect breaking point for myself just yet. And I ain't gonna find it doing that. Wow. I need something to do age 40 plus. I'm not getting you, Zen, if I'm honest. Fill me in on what you're thinking. Yeah, but I need... I'm still... I'm still at a loss, buddy. Just rephrase the whole question, if you can. Oh, you need a hobby. Fucking hell, yeah. Okay, gotta stop making these mistakes, otherwise Schlamal is gonna catch me. Right, focus on the race again, guys. He might catch me anyway, but I don't know. Your English is fine, buddy.
That time was a 1:48.77.
Need to get back to what I was doing at T1 in the first few laps. I wasn't 100% happy with that, but at least it was a lot more stable. I knew where the car was gonna go. Yeah, he is catching me at a serious pace right now. Okay, I've gotta fucking start taking T1 a hell of a lot better than I have been. I think I will put up a little bit of a fight with Schlamal when he gets close, but I don't think I'm gonna fight it too hard. He's clearly running way more consistent laps than I am on this track at the minute. 50 meters, wow. You've actually increased your braking points by 50 meters. That's quite a bit.
Time 1:45.63.
150 actually does feel a little bit too early, but I definitely got through T1 being a little bit better because of it then. Wow, you are just gonna turn me and continue on like nothing happened, Schlamal. I got wiped out like that yesterday. I saw a bit of a bomb coming. Tried to leave as much room as possible, and yeah, paid the price for it. What did you guys think of that incident there? Was that on me? Other markers are still the same, but just T1. He was gonna clatter me one way or the other going through there. Anyways, then I think. I should play a lot more mind games than I do with people. I think I should have actually just stayed in second gear all the way through there. That time anyway, at least. Dangerous game sometimes. Right. Come on, let's at least hit a 44.
Time 1:45.65.
I was thinking that was maybe one of the guys in front, but obviously that was a back marker. I really do just play it by ear with that second chicane as to whether I use first or second. That time I decided to just stay in second, and it ended up being a lot slower. Lap previous, if I'd stayed in second, it would have been a lot quicker. So finding the balance through there. No, I'm not saying it's dirty driving. I mean, like, you could just lift and coast rather than applying a little bit of brake, then get on your brake. I'm just saying, like, if a guy is sitting behind you for long enough and you're playing mind games all the time,
1:47.99.
you might think you're actually comfortable with where you think he's going to brake. Then all of a sudden he just goes for it. At this point, All I want to do actually is just make sure I do not lose any more positions. I do want to have a look at. Did I don't think I invited Slamal into that second chicane too much. Like I said, even if I had tried to take the racing line, I think he was gonna just try and force his way through there anyway. So we still would have collided. That bait guy is, wasn't it? Yeah. Let's have a look. Before I start giving out to him. Right. Watch this in chase cam. Let's watch that from his point of view. He would never making that corner. He knew I was already in the turning process and braking process. Let's go back to his own board. Yeah, he was still continuing straight. Then eventually decided to, oh shit, I better turn. Alright, let's get registered for... I have a Joker. I really don't know what I think of that Joker system. Gotta be honest. I know I have a Joker there. Whether I'm gonna use it, I don't know. I think if ever I am gonna use it, it's only gonna be for if the game crashes on me. Because I've had a few issues, like last week when we were, what was it, Sabering. I qualified second in a split one race, and started the formation lap. Everybody else started to take off. Well, me and first place started to take off, and boom, game crashed. Couldn't get back into the race properly. Cost me a ton of DR. So under those circumstances, yeah, I might actually use one. But for anything else, I really can't say. This leaderboard is fucked, isn't it? Like, what is the number 5 doing there? I'm way off on some of these guys. Right, let's get into a bit of a practice server. I do understand the reason that they brought in the Joker. I mean, for exactly that reason. Like motorsport games, they know they've still got issues with bugs and disconnects for people. So yeah, um, it is a little peace offering to the community, I think. Um, They should never have tried to put it behind the paywall in the first place, but at least they've corrected that now. Right. You like the new practice servers, yeah? Right, now that we've got one race under our belt, let's push this car just a little bit harder um, while in practice. You bear with me, guys. I am going to get out and rail the shit out of this car in the practice. As long as I have some room to try and finesse my steering inputs. I'm a little bit lost for words today. I don't know what it is. Can you add throttle and brake input app? Well, Fanatec has an app that I can download for the phone, and yeah, I can use the phone to change stuff. But are you talking while I'm actually driving? Oh, I had got Tiny Pedal and it was working for about a week, and then I tried to turn it on again one day and just wouldn't work anymore. So I used to have it up on screen. If you're interested, LMU Trace Hub. You'll have to show me how to use that, Zen. You know I'm a disaster with all that sort of stuff. People don't call me Gramps for no reason. Is that an overlay? That everybody can see? Oh, that curve is such... I really did not think I took that much of that curve there. I really didn't. And normally I have pretty good spatial awareness, but not when it comes to that curve for some reason. I know that curve is a killer. I do. Wow, this next race is starting pretty sharpish, isn't it? I know I still made a slight ball to that turn, but there was no lock up there, which I was glad to actually avoid. Weird. Sometimes I actually like the feel of the car when it's on cold tires better than when it's on the full grip ones. Can't explain that one, guys. I really can't. Man, I am so chilled at the minute. Knowing I can stay on here as long as I like this evening, but I'll only stay on as long as I think I can keep up half decent racing. But I know the tiredness is going to kick in at some point. I have been up since 4:30 this morning, after all. Right, we are good to go. Oh, stop ranking me so high. My lap times don't stack up for it. Not at the minute. Alright, let's have a little look at this guy while he's out on track. Watch the next guy, Gil. I've raced this guy a few times actually. Yosan Gil. I'm failing to remember whether it was good or bad though. It mustn't have been too bad, otherwise I'd definitely remember. Oops. Don't be doing that. I'm always doing that when I'm trying to put my coffee back up there. I do genuinely think that my worst sector in this game is the fourth sector, especially because of T1. I'm a bit too relaxed today, guys. Normally when I'm short of time, and I know that I am, I have a bit more urgency about what I do. T1, the green one. Didn't quite get it turned in there. It's all a big green patch on the left there, Zen. I normally use the orange marker. And only a 36.2 on that first sector, but that's to be expected. I did make a mess of it. True. Good point there, Zen.
That's 146.84.
Oh. Tried to go way too deep in there that time, even though I was braking early. Alright, we're only gonna have one more shot at a good lap. Maybe two. In that last race, like, definitely consistency was my strongest point in that last race, but I'm failing to find it here in quali. To the white line. Okay. I had to correct my steering there. If I had continued on the course I was taking, I was going to hit that curb. .45.1 I think was the best I qualied yesterday. Or did I actually hit a 44? I did. Way off it today.
Time truck 45.75.
Struggling today to get any sort of real feel. Maybe I'll wake up in this race. I certainly need to. Shows predicted lap times, does it?
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Right, am I going to redeem myself in this race? I drove okay, relatively okay in that last race, but yeah, really could have done without Shamal in that second chicane. I actually should have positioned the car in the middle of the track, um, just to force him one way or the other, and then see what he would have done. But yeah, it's all good in hindsight.
Formation lap has started.
Could do that. I Let's show what I can actually do in this race. Have you ever seen Keeping Up Appearances, which was a British comedy? Hyacinth Bouquet. Comical.
Green flag. Green
Best
flag.
backseat driver you'd ever see. Seriously. Absolutely ridiculous, guys, isn't it? It's 100% ridiculous. What place are we going to get back to? Right, I'm definitely going to have to pull some sort of a fight back. Otherwise, I will 100% be losing mid-the-year. Well, the guy in front has a DT, so I think he's probably aiming to take it now. Maybe not, seeing as he's just running that guy wide.
Time 2:09.13.
Need to max me pit entry into P17. Oh, right, him. Yeah, I was wondering what you meant. Fucking hell.
Last one 47.42.
Yeah, sometimes I really don't mind starting from last, actually. Definitely gives you some action, alright. Don't know where you think you're gonna go, Presser. You absolute shithead, Presser. That is... that is crazy driving from that guy. Don't know how I held on to that car there, I really don't. He was 100% pushing me through his Gary.
51.
And I will make you spin. Yeah, but the problem with Presto was he placed his car out onto the grass, and expected me to make room for him with another car on my inside. So that's all on him. He definitely thought he saw a chance there, but not much of one.
Time 146.17.
I sort of can't get over these two races today. I really can't. Another free place there. Spinner, spinner, chicken dinner. We're only 5 laps in. They keep it up at this rate. Should pick up a few more positions. Still not on it, guys. I really haven't. But we'll try and make the best of a bad situation. Get a bit of a tank slapper, did he? He's definitely taken the Scary and the first turn a hell of a lot better than I am.
5.92.
I cursed myself talking about towing one there, didn't I? I'm just not, I'm really just not driving that well today, to be honest, and
Time 146.11.
covered that well that time. Jesus Christ. Nuts. This race is a little bit nuts.
That's 146.54.
No, all on me. All on fucking me there. Ballsy. I really did think I was going to be on fire today. I really did. I'm just not. It's not actually a problem on where I'm braking, then it just, I'm not doing what I normally do and getting the best out of the turning from the car, everything else. It just one of those days for me, I think. Can't get anywhere near even a half decent time today. It's on the same sentence I was using yesterday, so
152.62.
again, that was a case of really having to let the car continue before I even thought about putting a little bit of a turn in there. Otherwise, I was going to spin it again. That was a little bit better through there, but still not great.
Time 146.11.
Oh my God! I I cannot explain this today, guys. I really can't. Really cannot explain what's going on. Cannot do a single thing right today. I get what you're saying, Zen, but trust me, I'm just not feeling anything properly today. And bringing the breaking point forward is partially fucking me over, I think. I don't know. As I said, I can't explain it today. I really don't know what's going on. And to think,
That time was a 152.
before the start of this race, talking up that consistency is normally one of my strong points, but not today. Just glad to have gotten through there this time. I don't know. I am thinking at this point I need maybe a change of scenery, help me focus again. I wouldn't say no to that. I really wouldn't say no to that. My safety rating is still taking a massive hit.
Keep it saying now.
No, stay up. In.
Hey, man.
No, sorry, Rick.
Lap 1, T1 definitely did not help. Alright. Christ. Alright, let's see. I got walloped on SR, didn't I? Or DR. Yep. Knew it was going to be a mid-loss. Let's have a look at lap 1 anyway. I'll show you. It's one of the boxes over on the left-hand side when you're in replays. You can actually race the car like that, Zen. Do you not know that? You can actually do it in chase cam. See this where it has the steering wheel? Right over here on the left. Click that. And that's into chase cam. Yeah, I'm not a fan of racing in chase cam. I never have been. Was that a bit of net code there? Have a look at this, guys, and tell me if you think this was a bit of net code. No, he actually did tag me even. Like, holy shit. I wonder I'm losing DR to be the band. Yeah, chase cam actually, for a lot of people is their preferred mode. Actually, believe it or not, a lot of esport drivers use chase cam because they can see way more of what's going on around them. Their view of the track is better. Need a toe that just be on here, Slipsy as I call him. Absolutely mad fast in chase cam. Not even Xbox games. I mean, like, you know, the Gran Turismo guys that make it to the World Championships and all that. They all drive chase cam. And on other sims, the ones that allow you to. I don't think iRacing does. No, either will I. It would be either bumper, hood, or cockpit. I'll never use chase cam. It completely distorts my sense of actual speed, and could never ever get used to it. But because of the visibility you have of the track, it actually is faster. I do prefer cockpit, personally, but I can definitely use hood. In fact, I don't know. We're gonna do one more here on Monza, and then I'm gonna consider doing a different track. Hey, Crave. First two races so far have been a shit show. Let's put it that way. How are you doing, bud? And believe it or not, Crave, I think I'm actually a little bit too chilled out today. And I'm making so many errors that I wouldn't normally make. Because I know I'm off for a week, and it's crazy. Like, just I'm pretty error prone here today myself. But got taken out at T1 that last race. Tell someone to fuck off and chat. Why? What am I missing? That's gone over me head, Graveyard, to be honest. Right, let's oh, be less calm, get angry. Do you know what? You're probably right. I should probably. I think I probably would have let my anger come to the fore a little bit earlier today had I got to go to work in the morning, but I don't. Know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna. Right, where's Hoodview? Right, well, go. Why has Hoodview disappeared? I was gonna give that a little bit of a go. See if it helps me focus a little bit better today. Once a smoker, always a smoker. Do want to try and get one lap in. 43.2, yeah. Where's that put you on the board then? I know Orlo's name is up there again, but yeah, it's not saying much. Keep it that way, Zen. I started smoking when I was about 12, so I'm fucked. You're second to Orlo, are you? That means you're first then. I have got to get on top of T1 today. I can still stop, but take 20 years for it to clear the damage. Five. I do want to finish off this lap just to see what it's gonna be. Unless we get pulled out. We'll sort that out, Sam, we'll sort it out. Yeah, I completely balled up that last turn.
9.
Right, this next race, I fully intend not to gift away so much DR if I can do anything about it. I'm definitely not on form at all today, guys. I really amn't, but we're going to keep plugging away. So what's your actual leaderboard time then, to, into T1? Yeah, I know. I do know it's actually my my weakest turn. For some reason, it always has been. I I've been to situations where I thought I've nailed it. I've finally gotten it, and yeah, then it just comes back and bites me in the ass again. It's 100% my worst corner on this track. It's not helping that I got killed at it last race out either. But it is a 43-2 on the board, is it? Nice. Have you noticed as well that the leaderboard has been acting really, really weird lately? I had a look at the leaderboard a couple of times today, and it says I'm fifth on the leaderboard, even though I'm not. It just has 5 as fifth on the leaderboard beside my name, and it was upside down yesterday. Now it's actually back to the way it should be, but it's given me the wrong number on the leaderboard. Every time we get a pretty good update, there's always something, isn't there? Track wise, I mean, and you know, some of the other improvements, but I was almost panicking there with that lockup, but we saved it. It's only the outlap anyway. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know where everyone is. Did that twice in that last race. I'm trying to find my actual marker for that turn, and I'm failing to do it. One that's gonna help me, I do have an actual marker, but one that's quicker. Just after the 150, yeah. That's where I normally like to hit it. Now, Craig there is talking about the new update. Then he is. It's all about what I'm feeling at the time, to be honest then. I do appreciate your tips there, bud, I do. Putting them into practice though is
Lap 1:45.49.
where I'm struggling. I tried to be smooth as fast through there, and it just ended up slowing me down. Not shaving any time off, but it's not too far off the best lap.
5.57.
Teams and
Fuck
drivers
you,
go to
class
the
dad.
grid for a race start.
I'm in no humour of fucking taking shite off class dad. He clearly didn't watch the replay, so fuck him. As I said, guys, right?
Formation lap.
I'm in no humour of taking shite off. I know he's giving. I know why he's giving out. It was me and him that were P1 and P2 on Sebring, and the P2s going into the second turn. There was a big incident with them. There was also a P2 who was late braking into that turn. He left it a bit too late, locked it up. I was trying to avoid him, and yeah, but that incident was already well under play by then. As I said, I don't think he actually watched the replay, so he can kiss my ass.
Green flag.
Here we go. Green, green, green. Okay, at least we survived T1 this time. Yeah. Someone is gonna die, I just hope it's not gonna be me. Like, as much as Class Dad has pissed me off with that sentence of his, like, I don't even know where he is on track anyway at the minute. Did he? I didn't even notice. I didn't send him there anyway, so... What a twat in that car. What an absolute twat. The line, the witch in the wardrobe, yeah. I did actually think that the game was a little bit choppy today, but seeing as you're actually saying it, saying it must be. I thought it was just me that was thinking that the game was a bit choppy. How you doing, Will? Everything. You missed everything, Will. How are you doing, Will? Do I look nice, yeah?
Lap 1:45.87.
Why is that, Will? The brakes.
Lap 1:45.89.
Just keep running into the back of me there. Carnivale. Oh, I'm glad he fucking spun out. I had to, I'm streaming on YouTube as well, and I got a strike from the owners, but well, not an actual strike, but bit of a copyright infringe. Even though it's off sound alerts, like I just didn't want to rock the boat. Like, not like I'm making any money off YouTube. It's not the point. It's just I'd have to put up all sorts of stuff. He can knock on my door anytime. I'll invite him in, have a cup of coffee, fucking pick his brain. Don't be getting all technical on me, Bren. Oh, like, because I'm using Restream, I haven't got that option, is it? Right, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't take it away because it was annoying me or anything. I used to get a kick out of you guys playing that, so...
That time was a 1:45.99.
My download speed is not too bad, Zenith, but I only get 50 upload off the... I have 500 download, but I only get 50 upload, which is a bit weak, really, isn't it? You 4 gigabytes, wow. What that set you back a month over there in Holland, by the way, Willie? 55 a month. You've no TV with that, yeah. Who was the gunner in that turn there? Yeah, I pay 35 quid a month for my broadband, but I get TV. So it's not like I actually watch anything really on the Horizon box anymore. Yeah, it's Virgin TV here that I use. Or I better start picking up the pace again, guys. Otherwise, I'm gonna get caught.
That time was a 1:45.41.
Yeah, if there's anything I want to watch these days, it's normally on Amazon. To be honest, I make little use of normal TV anymore. Used to a lot, but not these days. I think that's a PB, guys. I think it is. Somebody else binned it there, did they? I really am hoping that Carnivale gets onto Franchi's tailpipe and gives him something else to think about.
That time was a 1:45.24.
Okay, guys, not setting the world alight here, but at least I feel that I've gotten in a little bit of a race this time out.
Time 1:45.43.
So, very nearly a spin there. I guess you guys heard that lockup. Okay, after another T1 debacle, was T1, wasn't it? Little bit of a fight back. Get down. Right. Well, do you know what? Relatively happy with P6 after the start of that race. Oh, you sent one on Discord, did you? I'll definitely have a listen. I'm not gonna listen to it now, obviously, but wow, look at this. Wow. Could have been a lot worse of a start. did get slowed down by that little tap that me and that guy had off each other, but 11th brought it back to 6th. Can't really argue too much. Has anybody been using their jokers, by the way, guys? I know I haven't. Oh, I'm sort of half tempted to go back to Silverstone. I'm sort of half tempted. I really am. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Results-wise on Monza has not been great, in all honesty. Let's see. Sebring. We've had one really good finish on Monza, but apart from that, 6th, look at this, 13th. Oh, I don't know what to do, guys. I think I'm gonna do one more on Monza. Might as well finish it off with Monza. I am gonna go to Lou, guys, and be right back for the next one. You want to see me reaction? Right, I'll tell you what, right? Give me a couple of minutes. I'll have a listen to it through Discord, and yeah, you can see my reaction. I know you guys in the background won't hear it, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, as I said, give me 2 minutes, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, we're doing. Okay, guys, let's have a little listen to what Senate has sent me on Discord, and let's find out what my reaction is going to be. Okay, let's play this. I like a bit of rock. Yeah, I know. If I start trying to switch this around so that you guys can hear it, uh, I'll only screw it up. Then you won't be able to hear me at all. But gonna have a little bit more of a listen. Haven't heard any lyrics yet, but I definitely like the tempo. Yeah, do you know what, Zen? That should have been a skinny butt, not a fat butt. But I'll definitely have a listen to that later on. A whole lot of it. It was that an AI generated song? Oh man, look at this. I'm not a big fan of AI, but I do know it has its uses, and so like that didn't actually sound half bad. What I did listen to. Oh, there's two in there. Nice one. The other I've not noticed actually is that Discord link coming up every so often, or Discord reminder. Yeah, no worries then. Right, I am expected first in this race. Lap times suggest otherwise, but we're gonna race this race and see where we end up. First two races, I was a complete disaster. I've got to admit that third race there, um, I definitely felt a little bit more in tune with myself and the track. I do believe I hit a PB of 45.2, but I'm still struggling um, with T1 on this track. It is my arch nemesis. Right, who's out on track we can watch? Emery is apparently my closest competitor in this lobby, but we shall see. Going to be really interested to see what his lap time is going to be if it actually shows it. Guess we won't be seeing a lap time at all. I wonder if Klastag got the message before the start of that last race. I know he went on to win it, but I wonder if you guys think I made my feelings clear. Let's see how many other people, or how many more people in this split will actually hit 44s when I am barely hitting low 45s at the minute. Again, I did not think I was going to be clutching that shoulder, but I did. Alright, here we go. First qualifying lap coming up. I don't care how dirty it is. Only at 46 out of that one. That damn lockup cost me so much time there. should be at least a second up if I hadn't the balls up that sector.
Lap 1:45.56. Lap 1:45.19.
Just can't do it today, guys. Just can't do it. I'll be surprised if I even stay in the top 10 with that qualifying time. Really will. There's a couple of guys that can definitely knock me out of there, but whether they will, let's see, what's this guy's best? 45.6. Possible.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Right, guys, come what may, I am calling it a night here. Hopefully when I come back on tomorrow, I will be a bit more in tune with the game myself. Yeah, just that overall. Not sure what I'm going to race tomorrow, but we'll figure that out later. The cat is back that I have not seen in 5 days. Oh, you have a cat? Cats will be cats. They most definitely do what they want to do. You're not your cat? Alright.
Formation lap has started.
Straight. Okay, let's see if we can bag a top 5 out of this race. If I spot some of the incidents that are going to happen on the track a little bit earlier, Here we go. Green, green, green. Not the best start I've ever had, but not the worst either. Whoops, get off there. Trying to create a little bit of luck there, but it didn't happen. We are going to gain a place either way, as Emery has a DT.
That time for day 148.70.
Come on. He is getting some runs out of Lesmo too, that Patrica. Too aggressive, Patrica. Too aggressive. That was 100% all on him, going into T1. I don't know who Sean's is giving out to, but it always makes me laugh when people can be in the middle of a race and just write messages at the same time. Or is it push to talk, is it?
Time 146.52.
Saw that fucking double yellow there and went and royally fucked up that turn. You never know sometimes how people are going to re-enter on T1. I know I've cost myself a little bit of time, but not as much time as if I had went railing in there and crashed. Alright, we are one place off of P5. Pretty certain something else will happen in this race.
Time 147.38.
Straight through the middle. Come on, let's go. Judging from his lap time, quali time, guy behind me is definitely quicker than me. I think he qualied first actually. True. got a yellow up ahead. That was a nice bit of racing from me and Benko.
146.20.
I'd rather finish in 5th than risk being a dickhead. Oh, he's definitely faster than me, so... He's definitely better on the brakes than I am. That's where he's getting a lot of that speed. As much as I've gotten used to these brakes a little bit, I am still trying to actually find my way. Especially T1 on this track.
5.75.
Like that. Oh, somebody has binned it.
That's 145.32.
Yeah, it's not the P1 position I'm expected to be in, but I didn't even expect that for myself. So P4 at the minute. Okay, K is definitely catching up, just a tad. He's fast enough, yeah. Two more laps to go to keep on, keep a hold of this P4.
0.52.
Very nearly destroyed my braking going in there again. Just so inconsistent in that first turn. I really am. I'm pretty consistent on the rest of the track, but that first turn kills me. Yeah, I know, that bump is a killer as well, yeah. I just need to avoid cocking up T1 again and driving the rest of this track the way I know I can. And it should be good. Should be good for fourth place.
Lap 1:45.56.
Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna take the off track. I'll take the warning. I should have just kept going, shouldn't I? In for a fight now to keep on with this fourth place. You did not really think I was gonna allow you in there, Kay, did you? No way I was gonna allow him up that inside. He seriously allowed me. Thought I was until I put you in the grass and pit lane. Made it clear where I was going, buddy. I'm not wrong in what I said there. We'll watch that again. I was always sticking to that inside. He chose to try and head towards the pit lane and try and push me out. So yeah, I have absolutely no qualms about what I did there. Opinions, guys, before I get off, we are gonna watch it again. Yeah, I don't mind the fact that he actually tried it, but he can't say, "Oh, I was gonna say nice things about you," and then pull it back just because he chose the wrong line. Like when we were coming into Parabolica, I was hugging the inside. I was always gonna protect that inside run, but he decided to try and push it in there. So like that's on him. He goes for the outside here, then cuts back. And how did I push him onto the grass? What's he talking about? Nah, mate, you need to look at that replay. You need to look at that replay. I did not push him onto the grass. Did I or did I not cover that inside line? And he just chose to switch back over and try and put the car into a minuscule gap and expect me to just move over. that, that was definitely uh, all on him. You want to say it again? So he's around here. I'm hugging, cutting back in. I'm cutting, I'm still heading towards here. He tried to say I pushed him onto the grass, which is what I'm taking issue with. I did not push him onto the grass. He put himself there. So I'm turning in, I'm turning. Look at him, he switches over. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was no gap. He decided to choose that line and try and put the car into a gap that was never going to be there. And then said that he was going to say nice race. But because I pushed him into the grass, which I didn't. Like, why would you decide to try and cut in there anyway? That was a bad decision, in my opinion. No, I mean, I was always angled into that turn anyway. I seen him here, right? So I'm going hug this as tight as you can, hug it, right? I'm still aiming in towards there. I'm aiming for that line and staying on it. That's all on him. Yeah, definitely all on him, guys. Right, we did not pick up any wins today. I'm a lot quicker on Sebring in the LMP trade than I am on this track at the minute. But we did pick up a P4. So today's results, the first two races were an absolute shit show. Partly because of everybody else on track and myself. I was driving terrible for the first few races. Even though I finished sixth in that one, this one especially I was really, really bad. But having said that, that last one there, I think I felt I drove pretty okay for the most part. Especially in defense coming out Parabolica there. Right, I do want to have a quick look. And right, so a 45 trade. That 45 2 I hit earlier must have been dirty. Alright, I'm still way off on pace on this track. I have hit 44s a few times in quali, but just can't seem to get into it at all when I'm on track. And I was never gonna fucking push him all the way over into the wall. I mean, he was tugging on my rear, but yeah, it is what it is. I was surprised to actually see him switch back over, because even though he was on my outside, I did feel he actually had a bit better. He would have had better exit speed if he had have actually just fucking held it out there. I've no idea what the leaderboard is doing, Zen. I really don't. That's what I was saying to Cravier earlier. It's really, really strange. Maybe it'll fix itself tomorrow and might have an idea of where I actually am on the board after that. But for now, guys, that is it. Sorry about the first two races today. I just really couldn't get into it at all. And just had one of those days. Off tomorrow, a few things I need to do around the house. Maybe if you have 5 or 10 minutes tomorrow, Zen, I will have a look at downloading LMU Trace. You can help me set it up, because otherwise, yeah. But I really need to go and eat something at the minute. I am starving. Nice one, bud. Right. Yeah, as I said, few things to do tomorrow, but hopefully I'll come back a bit fitter and stronger tomorrow. So do tune in then, guys. Do appreciate you watching. As usual from me, it is Shlán that, Grev Margaret, and catch you guys in the next one, hopefully. Good night. Have a good Friday, whatever you get up to. Later. Shlán. Good night.